No, he's got 18. Don't hit on 18.
Well, the next card's low. 3 or maybe 2.
You counting cards?
No, I'm remembering them.
What do you mean you're remembering them? That's impossible. There are 8 decks in that shit.
1 card, please. Hit him. Take the card. Sir? Hit me.
What's going on, Off Grid?
I don't know what happened.
Are we live and alive or alive? I don't know. I don't know. I was in there hanging out with Dream Tooth, but he had to go, I guess, or his battery's dead. So good to see you for sure. Oh, Off Grid froze up. Uh-oh, I'm next, man. It's just a service day. I'm next. I'm watching Monk, the TV series that they had taken it away like last week, except for season 1. So I was like, oh shit, now it's back. Gotta store it up.
That's a problem. You should gamble. You could be in there right now gambling, winning his money back.
All right, cool, Grid. Cool, Off Grid. I'll be here.
The kid is 35 grand in the hole. That is his savings account.
I'll be here. My son's out there getting me a cup of coffee. I gotta wait for that.
Yes, you can. I just saw you.
Don't listen to him.
Oh, you do that rain, man.
Because that's the end of my off-the-shelf coffees there.
He has no idea what he's talking about. Once you get a taste of it, you will be hooked for sure. You will never leave.
Okay, you're watching Randall Carlson talk about comets wiping out civilization, sending us back to the Stone Age.
Go in there. Win the 35 grand.
Mm.
And then we walk away.
Nobody walks away. Mr. Monk, don't do it.
What occupation would you have taken up in the Stone Age? Or will you take up in the new Stone Age? How about that?
I have to do it. It's Randy. And then I'll walk away. I promise.
Randall Carlson talk about comets and stuff, huh? Be a caveman? Yeah. I think you could be a caveman at any age. A lot of us enjoy that. Nah, I don't know. I don't get any electricity to mess with, man. A rock chipper. There you go. I don't get any electricity to mess with. That stinks.
I have a different chip. This one's Spanish.
There you go. Yo, what's up, Carl?
It's his first time. No kidding.
We're talking about a new Stone Age approaching once the comets take care of us. I don't know why that would work, but, you know, Carlson does, I guess.
16, 20.
I mean, isn't the whole idea of those type of ages, right? It's like the technology, right? Well, you can't ever put that back. I mean, we're not going to unlearn that. Hello. Nobody's surviving without minimal knowledge to survive the next generation. Thank you. Got me pretty choked up.
19,400.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. Okay. I really appreciate it.
Relearn it, right? Yeah, but there can't be any stewards here, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Is like some human steward has to have enough knowledge to save the like children, the babies that don't know shit.
Make an exception with Mr. Monk's case. Hey, we're not afraid of him, are we? Nah. You're the boss.
Should be today, Carl. Awesome.
More interesting. Why don't you add 2 more decks to the shoe? Yes, sir.
Let's see the results, man. What's up, Dream Tooth? Yeah, we were in there with you, and I guess you dropped out, so that's why I came up. Nice to see you, bro. Yo, what's up, Bud Files? This tastes like sweet tarts, man. It's weed, but it tastes like sweet tarts. Not bad. The guy's a musician. He plays at several places throughout the night, so you don't know when. Right on, right on. Wow, okay. What does he do? Play an acoustic in a bar or host a karaoke? What does he do? Yeah, there's a lot of decent jobs out there. Gig jobs like that.
You killed her in the elevator on the way down. You had less than 2 minutes. That's all the time you needed. After all, you had help. Sorry.
This man is delusional.
It is choking me up.
For the police force 6 years ago. He's not even a real cop. Yeah, that's true. But we are. Come on.
That wasn't your wife in the lobby. That was the
I'd be interested in your experience, Poppy Carl, and the, you know, potency and all that good stuff. I like those. Thanks.
I'll split these. Stay.
He's up there alone with a guitar. Yeah. And I guess the music in the background. Oh, right. Yeah.
Give me again and make it 10.
You want to be a musician, but you're tone deaf
17. I'll stay.
and you don't know how to play an instrument. Well, that's a good start, hobo. You're halfway there.
That was plenty of time. Get me in.
You didn't know him at the time. Yeah.
Stay.
Yo, Joe. Yeah, phone died.
Door opened and you two
How am I still eating?
6,000 uptown and down.
Man, if you're still eating spaghetti and weenies, you better throw that out. I think that's 2 weeks old now, bro.
Teresa started to scream your name. Whoa.
If you're still eating that spaghetti and weenies, man, throw that out.
When she pressed the glass.
I tried to dump it, it was upside down.
I know you don't want to waste anything. I'm the same way.
You said it yourself. You're that friend hiding in the field. Perfect plan. Everybody knew Cheryl was always catching her start on something. Nobody was.
Now, Tooth, I mean, not to be like personal or anything, but I haven't seen your mom come by with containers, so maybe it's just time of day, but hopefully she's still coming around. Oh, they're both on a cruise.
Even look. But you're not going to get nothing this time.
Your parents are on a
Unless
cruise.
you got something else.
I had
Chili and lime pistachio. All right.
You're leaving anyway.
You always got the good snacks. I looked around, Dream Tooth. We couldn't find any world's finest chocolate here.
This man here.
You know, like you said, check the Dollar Tree and everything. We couldn't find any world's finest chocolate. That's too bad. From my memory, I like it a lot, and I just haven't had it.
Always wins.
Ever sent me picnic bars I've never seen, but they're a Cadbury with like caramel and crisp rice and everything inside. So that's Cadbury chocolate is so different, you know. That's like in the UK, their milk chocolate. This one specifically is Australian. I like UK and Australian candy. I love Australian Kit Kat. I like the Lion Bar. I like I like a couple of the UK milk chocolates, but they're different than the Hershey US milk chocolate. They really are. So, and I think maybe I don't like that. My favorite chocolate is Dutch, but I cannot pick one. Cadbury milk bar. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they use a different chocolate, and it's good. It's really good. So it was nice. It was nice. Ever Inferno did that. He did that because I said 100 grand. He said they're upgraded. He said they're better. So, you know, do I agree with that? Nah, I don't agree with it actually. Just not for experience. You know what I mean? But I could change. I mean, I'm new to these, right? Of course, I shared them with my kids off the bat. You know, I'm not trying to be greedy with candy. No way. Last thing I would do. Yeah, Dutch to me is the top. Now, Dream Tooth, that is another thing I consider. I say, hey, you know, because you ask, you look Germanic, you know, you look German, but Dutch too. I think you might have that. But yeah, Dutch to me, like the pressed powdered chocolate, you know, in Dutch is pretty much the best for me. But a candy bar off the shelf, like I said, a Lion Bar UK is fantastic. I like 0 bars now. White chocolate is not chocolate, really, you know. But I like Nutrageous. They call it outrageous now. Reese's outrageous. I like to have 2 of those a year. Christmas, I'm sure I'll get one. Yeah, because Christmas is now history. Last year.
Here's the real secret. Eye contact. Do you feel that? We just had a moment. Who's a thought it?
Save even more.
Yeah, you always have snacks. You're a good person to talk to about it because you got judgment. You know what I mean? So, in our spice store, Dream Tooth, they had Lay's. I don't know exactly where these are made, but they were Lay's of a masala variety. They might be imported. I'm not sure. Anyways, we decided to pick those up. They had regular and they had the wavy ones or the thicker ones, crinkle cut. My son and I ate them. My firstborn son, horrid to us, totally terrible. And we love masala food. We made masala veggie burgers for dinner that night, but it was disgusting on the chips. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. So the 2 of us noticed that right away, and we're just like, we could not say the words of what this smells and tastes like because it was obvious to us. Then 2 more of the kids, they're eating them. They like them. So we were like, yeah, you guys can have them, man. We made a mistake. You guys eat them. Ugh, I can't believe they liked them. That's like the gaff candies, the joke candies from the whatever, from the cheap shop, like a Five Below or whatever, or we used to have novelty shops. They don't have them anymore, but so the fish flavored candy and the, sort of whatever different distasteful candies. We got fish candy for our kid, it's from the joke side. He liked it. He thought it was great. You grew up in a convenience store? Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Is that where your family was in, where you live? Like I said, even with your mom, when she brings you the jars, I heard you say, I got 4 delis, like, deli containers, so, man, what were you stocking bread at 3 years old? Running that convenience store, eggs and bread. I grew up down the road from like, a little strip, and that, the end of it was a convenience store, was a 7-Eleven. Across the road, there was kind of a hidden High's dairy store as well. So yeah, I grew up, I wanted to get money and go to the convenience store so I didn't have to deal with, my family or asking, I did my own shit. Get on a skateboard or run out there with a basketball, just do miles and miles a day. Go around, just find different groups. Hey, what are you guys up to? What are you guys up to? See, I did that my whole life. It's more anthropological, but I never belonged in a group because I kept moving and kept moving. So your dad owned a gas station, and your older sister was on the register. She's 5 years older than you. So maybe it's even aspirational to you, right? Because you're watching your older sister. You're like, let me get up from mopping these floors. I wanna count change. Maybe it was aspirational, which is awesome.
At a police auction, they just delivered it this morning. I got the fax machine and the computer there too. They don't work.
It's amazing to me because they do quite often not survive, right? Because of the corporate structure. The companies that survive are the bigger name entities that have outposts and diversified portfolios. Diversify everything you do right now. That's the only way to survive, man. That's the only way to survive. Anyway, point being, you still get shocked that you can't survive selling things that people need every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and you still can't survive. Like when our beer distributor warehouse fucking shut down over here, I was like, yeah, not because of lack of business. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, come on. And it was a big one that was well established for, it was right in Dulles. It was literally the one next to the airport, right? Big distributor of Miller and those associated brands.
For me, there's really only one issue here.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is those things, they make no sense. Like they actually work against logic. That's the hard part, because I'm not even a linear logical person at all. I'm all over the place. I'm very what do you want to call it? I'll entertain ideas, I'm good with all that. I got time. I can process the info. I mean, it's not the fucking deadline, is it? And when it is, I wait till the end and cram anyway, man. I get better results out of that. Best motivation is avoid. You're watching an anime about the Apothecary Diaries. Awesome. Yeah, but there's no reason to fold up shop when you're providing something needs every single day, something that people need every single day. That's maddening. I'm watching Monk because all the other seasons disappeared except for one like a week ago, and they're back on. I was like, I better watch them while they're here. Just somewhere in my mind. It's not not active. I've already seen them. It's very casual. Landscaping, man. They're out there. I can hear them scraping the fence with the weed eater. Hey, the last job I had, my favorite part of it was weed eating. Someday I could do that for hours. But it was maintenance of foreclosed homes as well as evictions and that sort of thing. So there were other parts of the job weren't so dang pleasant. But running around with a weed eater all day was, especially getting paid like that, You get paid to, roll around with your own thoughts and a machine, wow. And I had it set. I had it with it was strapped around my neck, just hanging right there, so I could kind of one arm direct. I enjoyed myself. It's about the court of the emperor and the eunuchs, concubines, and it's a lot like Monk. Interesting. The main character is a girl that knows a lot about herbs. Awesome. Do you know, I got my wife that poster of that, it's like an alchemical map. Have you ever seen that? And it's got the different metals, but then, it's got the comparisons to, let's say, soul or development levels. And it's got different various parallel levels, actually. Just a few, but enough. It's very complex. It speaks in the language of pictogram, but also letters. There's writing all over it. Anyways, yeah, I need my own, I think. I gave her one, but so they come to her with mysteries, and she uses herbal knowledge and lore with, I'm sure, as well as other skills.
Slants at a weird angle right here. Do you have a bullet?
I'm assessing the area there, Monk style. Frequency. Interesting. Frequency is a technology? That's cool.
This one. 7.62.
Rooms at the Bureau and the ACF. Maybe they have an idea.
Captain, we found something. We might want to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know why. It's probably really, really blatant to many of the viewers or people who watched it while it was coming out or whatever. But my favorite Monk is the one where he has amnesia, straight up. That's so fucking funny,
Looks like he took his time and dotted all the I's.
That's probably a typical answer, though. You know what I'm saying? That one was definitely ringing some bells.
Who's running against him?
Yeah, I got it right here. Harold J. Crenshaw.
We lined up with the frequency.
He's running for school board?
You know him?
He's a patient of Dr. Kroger's. I met him in the waiting room. This guy has got some serious problems. He drives everybody he meets crazy.
Wonder if I should put this Peridot back on.
Nobody is accusing anybody of anything here. This is just a friendly conversation. In fact,
I'm conflicted.
I bought some donuts.
Be nice to have, an, you know, a piece
Mr. Crenshaw.
of nature on me.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I'm running for school board against Natalie Teeger, and somebody took a shot at her.
A security guard was killed.
I heard about that. I'm sorry.
Do you own a gun, Mr. Crenshaw?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
My father was
The best way is to just go ahead and then interpret that later. Just might as well jump in, you know.
Remington rifle when I was a kid.
Just the Remington.
That's right.
Are you a good shot?
I'm an exceptional shot.
Ms. Teeger has decided to drop out of the race. How do you feel about that?
Well, it doesn't matter. She couldn't win anyway.
Why?
That school needs to be closed. Everybody knows it. I'd be happy to take a polygraph test if you want.
What are you doing?
I'm eating a donut. It's food.
Why that one?
Because I like the coconut.
Now you have to eat a sugar one.
I want a sugar one.
Or you could take 3 more.
So how does she use frequency to solve mysteries? If that's
And 2 grapes.
something I can understand without
It'd be easier.
watching.
It'd be easier.
Yeah.
Or I can do that.
I watched that comedy show where that guy's a ghost medium.
Now there's one donut.
It's really funny. The
One
fuck?
great damn donut.
See what you did?
Can we get back to this, Mr. Crenshaw? Where were you at 10:30 this morning?
I was at Dr. Kroger's office. I had my appointment.
You're.
It's a double session.
Coverage into a double session, right? Just to warn you.
You need an exception for me. If you don't believe me, call him. Do you want his beeper number?
I have his beeper number. Okay.
Well, if that's-
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to get my own, right? I can look at it online or in a book, you know, on a small plate. But hers is like a poster. I need to get one like that to myself. And then I'll let you know, you know? I didn't have time to interpret it much, but I did see what I saw.
Excuse me. A man died today.
You know, sometimes I have a cursory
I met his daughter.
impression of something, and I have to go and take it with me and do my private contemplation before I'll commit to my own interpretation.
Kindergarten playground in there.
I guess that rhymes.
That's not me, is it? Am I? Just tell me it. Am I that guy? Am I that person?
Relax, Monk. You are completely different.
Last night I literally like sat, you know, beside my record player like and played records on here, and they came through pretty damn well. They sounded good. You know, obviously that got me copyright strikes and everything. And it's not something I can do all the time or whatever, but they sounded good. That impressed me, you know. I started just
So is he the guy? I don't know. I wish he was.
keep working with these,
He never would have missed
you know. Does it sound good right here? It might sound good right there.
Because you're relevant.
I don't want things to sound terrible. I care a lot less what they look like.
Let's do the polygraph test anyway to be sure.
Right.
Although angles are something, aren't they? If you make it short with a decent, engaging angle, you'll see a lot of people watch the beginning.
Not vertically. Not vertically.
At least the beginning. Right, Tooth, because we out here in the YouTube streets. We got to make our navigations, make our turns. What are we doing it for?
Yeah.
It's something to eat.
What about them?
They'll be fine.
It is funny. The absurdity of it is grand. But hey, you know, what else am I gonna do? I mean, if I call my other friends and be like, "Are you working right now?" "Oh yeah, you are." "Yeah, I figured you were." Anyways, that was a grand conversation. You're my friend, and now I like you less because you weren't available, and it wasn't your fault. No, but things are adding up. I know you are. I hear you, Tooth. I hear you out when you're talking. You know, that's what's funny about it. I think.
Stupid election. I mean, it's not worth getting
That's what's funny about it. Now we have this shared perception, and you know, just enforces the reality of it, doesn't it? Play Mantra album by Shelter. Yeah, we'll start with that one. I mean, we'll just listen to that.
Mantra by Shelter on Amazon Music.
It'll start with the chant. I think. Yeah, it'll start with a chant, Tooth. All right. Wait a minute. Back to the. Let's see. Is the chant coming through? No. I said back to the. Oh, I forgot how that format works. Shit. There we go. Yeah, I think actually it's on this. There's this other LP on the second side. It plays like a half hour of that. It's the exact same recording, but it's like a half hour long. Where other, you know, it keeps going. Yeah, I got tapes like that, like lots of them. I can't read them, you know, because what they say is this, and I can't read them. I'm like, okay. Yeah. It's nice for them to celebrate for a moment in pop culture. Not that it was a long moment, but they got a moment in pop culture anyway. Yo, what's up, Bradley? Cheers, Bradley. Good afternoon. Good early afternoon, Bradley. I had to look. I didn't even think about it, what time it was yet. Now let's look at the fish. Not too much going on, Bradley, man. Just chilling. Yeah, I know, but it's Christmas. That's the thing. It's Christmas, Bradley. I got to retire it, man. It's Christmas. So after Christmas, though, they had zero merch. I guess Juggalo Weekend or something. I don't know. Something I missed. Yep, I got that one, and then the other one I got was a cranberry Malenko with a candy cane and Elf on the Shelf Christmas. It was quite fun. Play Wisconsin Avenue Tour album by Ashes.
Wisconsin Avenue by Hupsteady on Amazon Music.
Yeah. Yeah, Bradley, man. I mean, I'm sure that's out of my price range to do such a thing, really. I'll be honest. I mean, it would be too much stress on my children to go. And so other than that, if they're not coming with me, I can't go. I got to have them. So that's a big part of it. Yep. You know, back when I was single, I could have done it once, but I never did, you know. I liked seeing them in our clubs though, because sometimes, you know, it was a nice theater, or a nice club. Play Milo Goes to College album by The Descendants.
Milo Goes to College by Descendants on Amazon Music.
Well, look, man, this coffee is almost gone. I got to get on, actually, to getting together the rest of the ingredients and stuff to start cooking them dinner, to be honest with you. I'll need to be starting that by like 4. Jimmy was good enough to come up last night, as we had talked about whether he was going to do it on the weekend or last night, and he did it. Yo, Off-Grid. Off-Grid's just coming back while I'm checking out at this moment, man. Off-Grid, man, I got to get my stuff together. I'm going to finish this coffee and have to roll out for a few. I bet you want to move those plants, outside now, right, Off-Grid? What do you think? Is it possible? Too much up and down with this false start. Good day. Yo, what's up, Bradley? Yeah, Bradley, sometimes I see you in Off-Grid's chat, right? Right on. Yeah, Off-Grid, I know those plants, they want to go outside, right? Good luck, man. At least your chickens aren't eating their eggs. Isn't that what Anthony keeps getting? Sheesh. Those are some evil chickens, man. He's definitely got to get those eggs to roll out of there, you know? Those are bad chickens. See you guys later. Be a good nut.